So we're looking at the cage ladder and we're noticing that the cage ladder still has that horizontal caged effect where A goes to G. It does in cage, but it's diagonally. Now we're looking at it, if we don't play that whole C over to that A, it's not such a bad diagonal to get from that A to the G. Let's look at that. So here's our C, 3, 4, 5 kind of thing, and then we're going in cage. C goes to A in caged, E goes to D in caged, C, A, G, D, C, A, G, E, D. So we've pretty much got a diagonal going there, whereas in the fretboard itself, say 7 root 2, good, we got something up here to work with. With 7 root 2, the E shape, you know, E's going to go to D, okay? The D shape's kind of way over here. So this is how cage goes diagonally, E, D, C. So it's very interesting. It does have vertical properties, but they're diagonals. So let's start with C over here, and we're going to go C to A over here to G over here. Okay, then we'll pick up that G over, maybe down a little further so we don't get into the tuning warp. The tuning warp's going to make that diagonal, you know, a different angle. So the G is going to go to the E, and the E is going to go to the D. The thing is, how do you play it? You don't have to play this whole G shape here, 6, 7 root, and then go to the E and go 7 root 2. You can go 6 here on the G shape, and then pick up your G shape here, finish your E shape there, okay? Or you can go 6 from the G shape, skip the 7 root, play at 7 root there, and then you don't have to go to the 2 here, you can go to the 2 up here, okay? And then instead of going to the 3, 4 there, so now we're using shared notes, and this is a godsend that I have the shared notes circle here. Okay, so if we're starting like on the C shape, maybe down here, we'll get a little bit of it. C shape like that, right? But I'm going to go up for the 5, only one note. For that A shape, I'm not going to go to that 6 there, I'm going to go here. Alright, we're going to have to start it somewhere else. We'll start it right on the 2nd string, C shape. So I'm up here, C going to A shape on that 5th. We're not going to play the 5th of the C shape, we're just going to play the center notes. So we're actually starting on 3, 4 here. We're going to go 3, 4, and then up diagonally to the 5th of the A shape. We're not going to play the 6. And then we're going to go to the 6th on the G shape there, like that. And we're going to go to the 7 root. So let's pick up that 6 from down here. Where can we pick up that 6? Here, and then to the 7 root, like that. So going backwards, it's the 7 root, right there to the 6, to the 5. This is a good exercise. 5 to the 4, 3. To the 5, to the 6, to the 7 root. Okay, so see if we can do the whole thing. So we got some of it. We got this. And the only thing to do that from there was the 7 root and the 2. We could start from there. So we got the 7 root. So we'll just do a leading tone to that root. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is warped over for that diagonal's less. And then to 7 root from that 6th. Now this is just an exercise to play these notes in between here. The idea is to be able to go from one cage shape to another like this. So with the 7 root, instead of going, Remember, E goes to D shape. See, it's more fun if you do the whole shapes. E, D, C. Where's C go to? A encaged. A goes to G encaged. That's okay, but we don't want to double that note, so we're going to go like, so like you might want to do every other one. So you go like, here's your E shape, going to just the D shape, then D to C, then from C shape, I'm going to go to A shape. You can take that on the same string. So it's about what you want to do. What you feel like doing is kind of what you have to do. If you're going up here far enough, you want to bring it back over, you kind of have to do it. So that's why the four directions are important. And now we've even got another dimension in it's 2D, but it's another dimension with the caged, and that is the this, I forget what we call it. It's over here. The split string shapes and the whole step interval. So by the way, a little reminder: the whole step interval, okay, is 4 to 5 here, or root to 2. That's your basic long interval. It's not a minor third. It's between strings. A minor third is the same length. A minor third is 4 frets, but this goes between strings, so it's going up a fourth, okay, and then down a minor third. So if you go up a fourth and down a minor third, you're just making a whole step. So a whole step is the same length interval as a minor third, but it's going from one string to another. So you see that a lot in the pentatonics. So 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 5, 6, root 2, 3. Here's between the 2 and the 3. Okay, so that's the whole step interval we've covered. So we're good with that. Okay, so the last topic we're going to cover today, and that's going to be today's, looks like a full hour, which is good. Hopefully I won't have to edit out anything that's totally wrong. I don't think I've gotten too much trouble. Is the S4L string shapes for alias debunking. What are aliases? Aliases is these little string shapes here. The E shape's aliased with the C shape, and the G shape is aliased with the D shape. The A shape doesn't alias with anything if you get the shape right. You know, I mean, if you're trying to play a C shape and you just play a 4/5, it may sound good, but if you think that's an A shape, then you're going to think it's 5/6, not 4/5. That's not aliasing. That's just getting the string shape wrong. You know, that's half the battle, is what shape you want to play. The other half is fitting it in horizontally, whatever. So we've got half step, whole step here, 7 root 2, half step, whole step, 3, 4, 5. Whole step, half step, and you know, so these two are aliased and these two are aliased. One way to kind of debunk that is to realize that in a major scale you got root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, and it starts again. So this is like a Locrian scale here, but then going up to the fourth. So it's like ba na 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 na, right there. The thing to remember is these are mirror images here. There's like a mirror image there. Okay, so between the 3 and the 4, there's a mirror image. This is like a mirror. Okay, so these are mirrors. So when you start on the 7th of whatever key you're in, you do this thing like, okay. So anytime you have the same shape, if you don't know where you are, you're just doing this and you know it sounds good. So let's say you're just practicing, so this doesn't have to be right. Hey, we're out of time.